Hello, hi guys. This is Alashola Omio. On today's, thanks for joining me for this video. On today's topic, it's gonna be Orisha Yemoja. The one and only Yemoja Magboju. God, according to Yoruba traditional religion, and then if you look at some Santeria, voodoo or whatever your religion, whatever you want to call it, it's still I'm sure they call her the same name, so Yemoja, sometimes with some orishas, you probably might find out that the name they call them differs from one tribe or continent to the other. But with Yemoja, I think it's all sort of uniform. That the way the name they call they call this Orisha in Yoruba, and if you get to Brazil or Cuba or America, or even here in Europe, it's still Yemoja. Shagun, hello darling, how are you? I can't be saying I'm sorry for being late. I think the next time, the good time for us would be 4:30. 4:30. I think that's the time. I'm sure that I will. I'll be ready. So I won't be coming on online and each and every time having to apologize for being late. So please pardon me, guys. According to Yoruba traditional religion, this Orisha, is a major water deity. From Yoruba traditional religion, like I mentioned earlier on. Yemoja name, is a contraction of Yoruba words. Meaning yeye. I mean, if you say yeye, that means mother, and then if you now say omo, that means child. And then if you say eja, that means a fish. I mean, you can translate that to, meaning mother whose children are like fish, because the reason why, I believe that was so is because she has, so many children, all over the world. We're talking about a major water deity here, goddess, so, that's the meaning of a name in Yoruba. And also, if you, I mean, there's some, what would you want to call it, that you would want to associate with this Orisha, like say we have Oshun, you can, when you see Aja or you see honey and stuff like that, you say, oh, that's Oshun. With Yemoja, she's mostly, associated with the moon, water, and feminine mysteries. Yemoja governs everything pertaining to women, childbirth, conception, parenting, and, child safety, love, and healing. So from this, we can sort of see that, this is like a motherly sort of Orisha, and then, I mean, from, like I said earlier on, from one continent to the other, some people would say she's a mother of Oshun. Some will say she is their sisters, So I mean, feel free to do your research, But I know that they are all water goddess, and then major one, especially Yemoja. Like I said, she's been there from beginning of time. She was married to Obatala. And then so I mean, knowing who Obatala is, is like a father figure for all other Orishas. So also is Yemoja, So you can see, I mean, the marriage between Yemoja and Obatala, from what history told us, was one of the most stable marriage you can find, because from what we were told, that both of them are compatible to be together. It was a loving marriage that that lasted their whole lifetime. So from that we can tend to see that the chemistry between them, must have been, fantastic, So, that is Yemoja. Now, if you are saying that, some people will say to me, oh, Yemoja, oh, there's a, she, is Oshun. That's much more. It depends on the, what you want to believe, or. But I can come here today and say to you that they are both water goddess. Yemoja being senior, and then, so I mean, from where you can, my mother, Oshun, she can be temperamental sometimes, but from what we know of Yemoja, she's actually very calm, Orisha. She's very slow to anger, very, very, motherly and strongly protective, and cares deeply for her children, comforting them, and cleansing them of sorrow, whatever issue that they're going, she's very, very calm, very sort of a motherly sort of Orisha that, she hardly would lose her temper, but when she would, if she'd have to, if you want to be angry, well, this could be quite destructive and violent, and it might come out as an, sort of a flood water of turbulent rivers, So that's when you have floods, blah blah blah. I mean, she's hardly, ever angry. This Orisha, very, very calm, very, very loving. Like I said, motherly, motherly kind of Orisha. Imagine she has all those children. From what we were told from Yoruba history, is that the first human being, she actually, Yemoja gave birth to the first human being, so, and then went on to, give birth to the rest of the gods and goddesses, and, so, from what you can, and, probably we will, what history told us, and from what we'll come to know about this Orisha, everything you can find about her is love, is calmness, is peace, is stability, in the world where nothing is ever, ever so stable anymore, so it would be good to have more of a, Yemoja, with us, so I personally, I mean, if I would say my relationship with Yemoja, like you guys are aware that, Oshun is my mother, and, but like, hello, Roscoe, hi, sweetie. Hi guys, so she for me, I see her as a motherly, each and every time that I have to, appease Oshun, Yemoja will often come to my mind as well. All the other, river goddess, Olokun, so I don't see myself, just being a child of Oshun. No. I see myself, being Yemoja, because I can always, go to her if I want to, and I know this is a Orisha that will not discriminate, say no. Yemoja, very, very calm, very, very loving, Orisha, very, very, motherly, I believe I hope I would have more patience like she has, but me being a daughter of Shango and Oshun, and then those two combination, so I mean, I can, most of the time I'm like Oshun, very calm. But when Tishon go to my back come, and then it's sometimes I might, be angry for days, maybe like a week in a row, that I'm just, and I would do stuff, I probably, to calm myself down to, because of what I do now, because of my, strong belief and stuff, there are stuff like you can do, if you are Omo Oshun and the Omo Oshun go, and you find out that, you've got, we always call it Egun. That is Enyeti Gegunie, so there's stuff you can do to calm it down, and so I so Yemoja for me is always a Rusha that I always tap into her energy all of the time, just to calm myself each and every time that I find myself. Hello, my darling Kamitawo, lovely to see you, lovely people. Sorry, I'm not I'm not mentioning everyone one by one. Just bear with me, guys. I don't want to lose focus of what I'm doing here, actually. Yemoja's day is Monday. Ojo Aje. I was actually born on a Monday morning, actually. So people, I mean, people that have this Orisha, as their deity, or maybe they had a divination made and they have to appease this Orisha, so they might use a cola, palm oil, fruits, like grapes, nuts, coral beads, flowers, gin, and rum, and and so on and so forth. If you should need a list of that, you can inbox us, and I'll be more than happy to to give you feedback on on that. And if you think that you might be a child of this Orisha, there's some traits, some characteristics that you've come to find out with this, group of people, So I'm just going to read out some list, you might, if it resonates with you, it might be something that you want to look into, and do more research, and it just sort of help you better how to, to achieve, know you more, know you better, especially if you have them as children, and then, I mean, I'm a mother myself, and then, everything, we can, whatever knowledge that we can gather to support our kids, to help them, during their youth, young, age, it always come in handy, so by all means, I'm sure this will, I mean, if you're a man or a woman, I'm sure, and if you're a parent, and even if you, I mean, like Shegun, I think he's a bachelor, but, there's some single, women or ladies or men out there, if you found out that, is, this Orisha, there's something similar, then do more research by all means, If you need any further support, contact me. I'll be more than, willing to help out. So with this group of people, you may find out that, that they love children, it's like it comes naturally for them, and they have genuine caring feeling for other people. And this is genuine as well. It's not like when people are just doing something to make money or being fake or whatever, these people, they actually have a passion for this, they are, hardly ever angry, they're very slow to anger, these people, they prefer to stay home with their family, rather than going out to the party, or, if you find that you are a homely type, you just want to, stay around, some people, they're outdoors, like if you're a Shango, but with this Orisha, they're sort of a stay-home kind of being, they hardly ever see them, going to party. If they do, it's probably going to be like family stuff or whatever, they are very calm individual, if you come across them, your place of work, or as a friend or family, these are people that are just, there's some people like that, nothing fast them, no matter what it is, even if they said there's some, like an earthquake, you will still, find them in this state of, calmness. Always be at peace, so, I mean, if this is something that resonates with you, like I said earlier on, do more research. These people, they like being around lakes, streams, or the ocean, itself. These people, they forgive easily and often. No matter what you have done to them, if you are able to, call a spade, and just say, look, hey, I what I did over there was, a bit overboard, and they are more than happy to forgive, and they forgive and forget, and they do that often. So it's not people that will hold you in, these people, this group of people, they make money so easily for them that everything they touch turns to gold. It's almost like that, whatever they, whatever area of their life, or business, or whatever they want to go into as a profession, they would excel so quickly. They make money like that, even though it's not their, money is not their, foremost consideration, but still, they make this money. It just comes to them quickly like that, so. I mean, like I said earlier on, feel free to do more research. If this kind of, people are, if you if you resonate with, if you think, oh my God, what you're saying there, Alashola, what you're saying there, I think I might be. Of course, the internet is fantastic, these days. You just need to tap on it, you have all this info, coming down, and then if you need further clarity on any of it, then that you're not too clear, then come on, inbox us. I'll be more than happy to, give you more feedback on that. I'm going to say Oriki Yemoja, guys. I'm going to say in Yoruba. I'm probably going to put the English version on my page after this show. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to say Oriki in Yoruba. And I'm going to start now. Agbeni gbere ki Yemoja ibi keji odo. Alukoni gbere ki Olosa ibi keji odo. Ogbo odidere igbe ereko oniwo. Ọmọ àti ọ̀run gbé igbá ajé káríwáyé. Olúgbére kò ní o, olúgbérere kò ní o, olúgbérere kò ní o, wá gbérere kò mí lè ní o, àṣẹ. Wá gbére kò gbére kò gbogbo wa. Lashe Dumare. I'm going to probably put that in the English version on the page for you guys that, you might want to find out more about that. So I mean, that's all I'm going to say today about this Orisha. As you guys are aware, I just love my my African history, my ancestors, everything to do. And I found out that it's not only just being an African thing as well, because I knew, mean, I've got some other friends that are, they are not African descent, but they are into spirituality as well, so anything that's to do with nature, to do with the universe, because I believe it's together we all, we make up the universe, and I believe that is sort of spirituality we should celebrate, So it's not about the way that I see it. It's not only you have to, for you to be my friend, you have to have be an African descent. No. You can, like I said, I have lots of other friends that are Europeans, the Americans, and they're into spirituality, they're into herbs, they're into crystal stones, they're into essential oils, and they have their deity as well, they have, moon, in Yoruba we call moon Oshupa, and so in this area I was able to find a lot of I call us family now, that will speak the same language, and so for me personally, I it's not only when you from African descent that that's then you have to speak the same spiritual language that I speak. No, everybody, anyone that appreciates the universe, nature itself, then I believe that those are my people, so you can see I am actually really, really, protective of my spirituality in the world that we live in now. You just have to, what is you is you. We all have freedom to be whoever we choose to be or believe whatever we want to believe, so guys, I came out earlier on. I did a video about what was happening in Nigeria, and I'm not an aggressive person. It's just that I if I need to pass out a point, I would go right ahead and pass it on, and that's just me. If I think that something is not fair, I believe about fairness, equality, equal opportunity for all. Don't favor one over the other. Just let's be balanced, And when that is not happening, okay, you're talking about politics, that's different. It's not, you still make up the population, but when you're talking about, I believe when you're talking spirituality, you're actually talking about being, soul, the main essence of, who we are, and so therefore I always come on strong when, I believe everyone should be, you can choose whatever you want to believe, but when you say you are a leader, which means you have an upper hand and you have got a tool that should, embrace all other and treat everyone as equal, all those, so the other one don't feel left behind, or no, they're not, they're not being heard. Then that's where I believe it's not fair. There's this Owe Yoruba, the proverb in Yoruba that said, "Ọba tó jẹ tìlú tó rojú, wọ́n lórúkọ ò ní parẹ́." Ọba tó jẹ tí àwọn ìjòyè tí wọ́n fi kú lé àwọn ọmọ káàkiri, tó fi kú lé àwọn ọ̀dọ́ kiri, orúkọ tòun náà ò ní parẹ́. And also, if they should manage to be able, as they are threatening the youth now, if they kill all of them, who is the king going to be over? Bàtà gbogbo àwọn ọmọ kékeré tán, tálí wọ́n fẹ́ jọba lé lórí. You see, so I believe, if people in those positions, they could just sit back, take a step back, and then try and just do stuff that would so one side wouldn't feel like, oh, they are doing it because of money, which I'm actually one of them, because stuff that I've seen, but by all means, for us to live with peace with one another, I believe everyone voice need to be heard, the youth, adults, male, female, and together we're the universe, together like John Nilu. And that's when peace and love can abide with us. And that's just my take on that. So thank you guys for joining me for this video. And I will see you in my next video. But before I leave, as you guys are aware that I'm a spiritualist, I have, work with Erindilogun, and we have Ifeopele, for direction, for divination. If you think you're at a crossroad in your life, stuff you just need clarity on some areas, contact us. We have divination. Ifa is always accurate. He would just point us to the right direction. No matter how far we've gone on the wrong path. And also, if we have herbs. Whatever it is, you have some fertility issues, you have some health problem. Whatever it is. If you think you have a business, stuff are not going well, no customers, patronizing you. Also, maybe you've been out of work for quite some time, or maybe you are at work and stuff are, there's no happiness there. You've been due for promotion forever. It's almost they left it on the shelf. Contact us. There is stuff we do about this stuff to bring everything to a happy conclusion. So thank you guys for being here, for joining me for this video. For you guys on YouTube, subscribe to our channel, and also, as you're aware, that we have new videos out every Friday morning, and so definitely you would be notified. You will have that the videos are out, and then you can sort of see what's new, and we're also on Instagram, we're on YouTube as well. This is Facebook Live, so emails are there. If you want to contact us, the telephones are there. Website, like I said, is in the process. I'll come here maybe next week, max, and then give you direction or the link to our new website. Roscoe, I will look forward to that, darling. It's lovely having you, lovely people here. I love you. I hope you guys are wonderful people. So stay blessed, and I will see you next week Thursday. Blessed be.